Have you ever exported a video or watched a video and immediately gone, why does this look so
Cursed?
black bars, blurry footage, motion that looks like a flipbook? Well, today we are going to fix that, and I'm going to help you understand some common things that can cause that. Hi everyone, I'm Jeanie, and welcome to my Premiere Pro series for beginners. This is episode 2 about aspect ratio, resolution, and frame rate.
Aspect ratio.
I know it sounds like some scary math class term. Don't worry, it's not. I never liked math class, but I could grasp aspect ratio, and so can you. Aspect ratio, simply put, refers to the shape of your video. It's why your content either fits perfectly on one platform, has those awkward black bars on another, or gets weirdly squished and stretched. Now, some common aspect ratios you've probably encountered on a daily basis are 16:9, and that one is the aspect ratio of widescreen, like your TV or your computer monitor. Then there's 9:16, which is like 16:9 except rotated. 9:16 is the aspect ratio of your smartphone. It's when you watch a YouTube short or TikTok. Another common aspect ratio is 1:1, which is the square aspect ratio that people frequently encounter on platforms like Instagram. If you post a horizontal 16:9 video to TikTok and it's tiny in the middle like this, that's an aspect ratio issue, meaning the aspect ratio that you exported your video out on doesn't naturally fit the orientation of the platform. So simply put, aspect ratio answers the question, what shape is my video supposed to be for the platform that I intend to use? Next up, we have resolution. So if aspect ratio is the shape of a video, resolution is how clear that picture is inside that shape. This is the difference between, whoa, that's a crisp video, and why does this look like a Minecraft texture? Now, resolution is measured in what's called pixels. More pixels equals more detail in your video. For example, some common resolutions are 1920 by 1080, and all that means is that there are 1920 pixels by 1080 pixels. And when multiplied together, 1920 by 1080 resolution gives you a total of 2,073,600 pixels. And then there's also 4K, which is 3840 by 2160. 4K resolution gives you a total of 8,294,400 pixels. That makes it 4 times larger than the 1920 resolution. So while aspect ratio answers the question of what shape is my video, resolution answers the question of how sharp is my video. Alright, so the last one, frame rate. Frame rate is also commonly abbreviated as FPS. Your video is basically a bunch of still images playing back together really fast. So some common frame rates are 24 frames, 30 frames per second, and 60 frames per second. 24 frames is really common with really cinematic looking things, like movies. And all that means is for every 1 second of video, you have 24 individual still pictures in the 1 second. And when you play it back together really fast, you get motion. 30 frames per second is the standard for your typical YouTube video. And then there's 60 frames per second, which is another really common one. Some examples that I've seen that used in are streamers, gamers, or people that just want smoother footage. Maybe they need to slow it down. They want to do slow motion. If you shoot in a higher frame rate and slow it down, the motion looks smoother and less choppy because you have more individual frames in that single second. Shooting in a lower frame rate, like 24 or 30 FPS, and slowing it down would result in a more choppy look simply because there aren't as many frames to pull from. Alright, so here's the cheat code to save into your brain forever for every time you edit. Are you ready? Here we go. Aspect ratio is the shape of your video. Resolution is the clarity or how sharp your video is. And frame rate is how smooth your video is or the motion of the video. Once you understand these 3 fundamental things to video, editing gets a little less confusing and exporting stops being as traumatic. Well guys, that's it for this one. I hope I was able to help break down these concepts and make them feel a little less scary. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to keep going on this editing journey with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.